with the veteran of the Aussie men's 100k team, Andy Hayden. How you going, Andy?
Good, thank you. Yeah, this is 7th one in a row for me, although they cancelled 2013. But yeah, I'm really excited, looking forward to it.
Wow, 7. So
Yeah,
tell us
that's it.
about them. Like, how's they all progressed for you?
Yeah, so look, I did Comrades in 2010, and that got me a qualifier for Gibraltar. That was my first one. Did about a 7:51 there, and big learning curve really. That's my second ultra, to be honest. So I've done one every year since. I've got generally quicker with a couple of injury-plagued ones in the middle, but yeah, I'm looking to go quicker again tomorrow, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, right. So, just talking to you in the lead up, you're very positive about this one being perhaps your quickest one. Unusual, such a long ultra career to be peaking, 7-8 years in, but I guess not so unusual. What have you done differently in the lead up to this one that makes you think that way?
Yeah, look, I've just done a few things a bit differently. I've done more quality longer runs, so instead of just getting long runs at 5-minute Ks in, I've done a lot more 3:45 marathon type tempos, and I've done a lot more half marathon 10k races, to be honest. So I just feel I'm hoping tomorrow we'll see that running 4:15s is just going to feel easier than it has done the last few years, and that's how it's been in training. But obviously it's all about executing on race day. But yeah, that's been the plan. No more Ks. I'm time poor with work and kids, but I've just made it more quality, and I've not done any 400 metre type reps during the week because I don't need to, so I'm fresher for better quality long runs at the weekend. We'll see if that works. And the only other thing I've changed, I've done more core work, more strength from work. If you see me run, I'm not the prettiest runner, so I've tried to I'm hoping that last 30k I hold my form better, and I've also worn a bit too much of a racing flat in the past, so I'm wearing a more comfortable shoe, and hoping again that makes a difference in that last 30k, so we'll see.
Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, I was talking to Kirsten, and she's implemented a lot of strength and cross training into her program, and I think it really benefits our overall conditioning as well for the race. Talking about execution being so vital, so what is the Andy Hayden race plan tomorrow, if you feel like sharing?
Yeah, just going to go out. I mean, it's hard. You'll never be able to do 2 races the same with the same conditions, so it is hard to know exactly how things will pan out, but it shouldn't be too hot. I'm going to go out a little bit slower and try and hold the pace right the way through. I've always been one that thinks you've got to get ahead of yourself because you're going to fade. So it's almost a bit of a gamble for me. I've always raced the same way, but I negative split Gold Coast Marathon 2 years ago and realised that actually you can race that way over the longer distances. So yeah, that's the plan. Not go out too crazy. Be confident in my ability that I can hold it and crank it out that last 30k rather than fade and hang on.
Yeah. So obviously it might not be. A lot of viewers at home might think, okay, so you're planning on negative splitting a 100k.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to say I've been running marathons for 20 years. The first time I've negative split and realised if you do hold back a bit early on, you can be stronger. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't expect a negative split this one.
Because I think in a 100k ultra, a positive split of 10 to 15 minutes is equivalent to a marathon negative split race.
That's a fair comment,
you see a lot of 100k runners. They go out, and the ones that go out too hard are the ones that are fading very badly. But the ones that do well usually have a positive split or a close to even split to be, that'll be the optimum top performance.
And for me, I don't think my glutes are fired properly, so I've always tired badly through the quads because I'm a bit self-firing, so I've really worked hard on my glutes this year. And the last marathon and some of the races I've done, I haven't felt like I'm fatiguing as bad in the quads. So again, I'm hoping that's going to hold me a bit stronger in the second half.
Yeah, and just touching on something else you brought up, I think there might be a perception that at this level we're all professional athletes, but you're a hard-working 9-to-5 family man. How do
Which is 9 to 5, it's more like 8 till 6.
Wow,
And some,
So obviously you focused a lot on the quality of your training over the quantity. How else do you juggle, just everything?
Yeah, you can find time. Everyone, the non-runners always say, how do you find time? But we've all got time, it's just how you use your time, right? I don't go out that much. I don't play golf, I don't do anything else but run at the weekend. But for me, I'm able to run at the weekends. I just get up 5:30, 6, get it done, and I'm home see the kids by 9, 10 worst.
Yeah.
Got the rest of the day with them. I run at lunchtime in work. You know, if I'm travelling, I run on a treadmill. You just got to make it work, right?
Yeah.
So the most time efficient thing for me is to commute running in 20k to the office. So
Yep.
you know, I save time there. It's a bit longer to run, obviously, but I just get
Yep.
up early, run into the office. And if I'm doubling up, I'll run at lunchtime. So it is doable.
Yeah.
And then all my core work, I haven't got time to go to the gym, but in the sort of 1 hour I get in the evening,
Yep.
chill out, I'm doing it in front of the TV.
Yep.
I'm either on my foam roller recovering or doing sit-ups, you know, and
Yeah.
strengthening exercises. So you make it work, right? You've got to find time.
Yeah, so you said this was your 7th.
Sorry,
100K.
I think I'm trying to count. It's 7 years, but we haven't done one. So
Oh,
it must
yeah.
be the sixth, right?
Yeah, so there's been, let me get this, Winschoten, Gibraltar.
So Gibraltar, Winschoten, Sereno in
Yeah.
Italy, you were there. Then they cancelled 14, and Doha, and Winschoten again.
Yeah.
Count how many that was.
Yeah.
Six then, right?
Yeah. So how does this one, course-wise, what you've seen, how does it compare in the greater scheme of...
Look, hard to say. I reckon the weather tomorrow is the coolest we've had in all of those years. I don't think I've run one yet that's not been 20 plus degrees.
Yeah.
So if it's 16, 17 for most of tomorrow, that's better than usual. It might sprinkle a bit of rain.
Yeah.
You know, I think the temperature's going to be the best we've seen. The course, hard to say. I mean, yeah, look, I suffer with hairpins because I'm just about getting in a tempo and running.
Yeah.
You know, one gear, just keep going.
Yeah.
Diesel engine.
A long straight line.
Yeah, that's me. I'm
Yeah.
good at that. So look, the hairpins will hurt, but I don't think the pavers are too bad. People are talking about that. It's not too bad, right? It should be far. The problem is if these damn South Africans go and nudge the world record, it's going to look like a fast course anyway, even if it's not.
Well, that'll be interesting to watch how that unfolds.
Absolutely.
You've been there, done that. You know that. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
half at best will succeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There'll be some fallout tomorrow for sure. There always is. Right?
And Andy, just, you know, you're an inspiration to myself in my career, and
That's
yes,
great.
mate. And you've been on this team longer than me. What's the message for people at home who think, you know, I could have a crack at this one day?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, you've got to remember, I didn't run as a kid. I was a soccer player, I was a goalkeeper, you know, hardly a Australian athlete to be, but my first marathon was 4 hours 17 minutes in London. I just went out and ran a marathon, wasn't a runner, and you know, ran it 10 years in a row and got it down to 2:36. So it just shows, you know, you don't have to be genetically special, you don't have to have trained as a kid.
Yep.
You can take up running and start at 20, and you know, I'm 42 now and still going pretty strong. So you can do it, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I told heaps of my friends, look, go and try a marathon. You know, everyone can run a marathon, I reckon.
Yep.
You've just got to put time into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, Andy, it's going to be another privilege running with you tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing how you go. And look forward to the many years ahead in the Australian vest you've got left in you too.
Look, there's still a few more to go, I reckon, absolutely. It'd be good to get the kids out and watch me one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's always a pleasure being on the team with you, Brendan. You're a good man as well.
Oh, thanks, Andy, and keep chipping away. Maybe we'll get to host one of these down in
absolutely.
Australia one
That's what I'm
day.
holding out for, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Andy.
Cheers.
See ya.